Hey guys, Jason K. Williamson here, and this is episode 4 of Hustle Mode. Let's go. So today we're going to be talking about how doubt will kill more dreams than anything in the entire world will. Because if you don't fully believe in you, who else is going to? You got to believe in yourself more than anybody else will, because that belief will skyrocket you. Sometimes it's even good to borrow somebody else's belief in yourself. Sometimes it's really hard to believe in you. Sometimes you're getting knocked back, life's kicking you down, and it's throwing you into the ground. And sometimes it's great just to borrow somebody else's belief. But you have to develop that rock solid concrete belief in yourself, in your vision, in yourself, and your ability to do the task. You need to realize that you are enough. One of the biggest fears that people have is not being enough, not being good enough, not being able to give enough. But I promise you that the fear will eradicate itself. It will disappear. It will vanish the moment you dive into something head first and give it everything you have. The passion, the enthusiasm, the constant hustle that you have, that relentless will to never give in will soon get rid of that feeling of not being enough, because one day you will be enough. What I want to talk about is dive in head first for execution. It's incredible. It's like the law of attraction working for you. When you dive into something that you're not even fully aware whether or not you can execute, and I'm sure you've been here before, haven't you? I mean, you can sit there and tell me that you've been in a situation before where you're thinking, I don't know if I can do this to the level that I need to do it. I've got clients or I've got people relying on me that asking for something up here, and I only feel like I can deliver down here. What you need to do is you need to jump into that head first and just fucking do it. Because at the end of the day, when you do that, life gives you the opportunity to raise your level. Every time that you are constantly shooting for a higher target, constantly shooting for a higher level, life will give you the opportunity to do that. In my business, I kept saying I was going to be the #1 email marketer in the entire world. I just kept going, and every single time I said it, every time I believed in it, every single time I got an opportunity to just step it up. I got another opportunity to just step it up, and then I got coached by one of the best email marketers in the game. I just kept to step it up. Life just kept giving me that opportunity, and you need to do the same thing. You need to dive in head first, say fuck it to all your doubts, everything that you have in the back of your mind. You need to say shut the fuck up. You need to move forward, plow forward, just smash it, get that relentless hustle, just keep going, and just realize that one day you will be enough. You have everything in here. Those doubts, those fears do not need to be there. They're always going to be there. They are, trust me, I know. But one day, that little voice up there that says I can be better than this, and I know you have it and I know you can be, that little voice one day will be louder than the voice that says you can't do this. And you need to keep going until that voice that says you are better than this, you are the best, is louder than the voice that says you can't do this. One of my best tips to getting rid of that voice and overpowering it with this one is to find yourself a mentor. Find somebody in your space that is doing what you want to do and latch onto them, because they're gonna pick you up when you're feeling down. Because let's be honest, we all have a crap day. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, they'll all have those days where they're going, man, today's just not going my way. But they're in a position where they're like, it's okay, I'll bounce back tomorrow. But in a fragile mind, when you're starting out and when you're young and when you're a young hustler, sometimes those days can get the best of you. They can turn into multiple days, and that could end you. So find yourself a mentor who is gonna be there for you, and he's gonna say to you, look, I know you're having a shit day, but I know you can do it. I know that you have this in you, and they're gonna pick you back up, they're gonna bring you back up to that level, and then you're gonna take off and you're gonna start fucking smashing it again. So #1 tip, guys, for getting rid of that voice in the back of your head is to find yourself a mentor, somebody in the space where you wanna be that's doing exactly what you wanna do. So to get rid of all that doubt that's in the back of your mind, realize that you are enough. You are the most phenomenal person with the most phenomenal gifts. You have something special to offer to the world, and I believe that fully and truly, that every single person here has a gift. Honestly, every single person watching this has a gift. I know it, I can feel it. I know that you are important, you are special, you are fucking phenomenal. You're an incredible person. And those people that are telling you can't make it, They are just trying to put you down because every time they see you rising up, they feel bad about themselves because they don't have the courage, they don't have the fucking balls to do what you're doing. So whenever anybody puts you down, whenever anybody tells you that you cannot do it, you say, fuck you, I'm gonna do it, and make that the reason. There's two forms of motivation, there's against and there's for. To move towards a goal or to move towards pissing someone off, essentially. If somebody tells me I can't do it, it makes me want to fucking do it more. My parents always told me that I'm never gonna be a millionaire because I wasn't born special. I didn't have that talent, I wasn't unique, I didn't have the gift. But you know what? It made me want to do it even more. I'm on my way there, you know what I mean? I'm making it there. I've hit so many more goals than they ever thought I would. My parents are phenomenal people. Your parents are phenomenal people. They're just trying to protect you. But the people that are trying to pull you down, they just see it in themselves and they just wish they could do what you're doing. There's a cool little story. You guys might have heard of it. It's like the crab. It's like a bucket full of crabs. You know what I mean? There's this one crab and you're that crab that's trying to crawl out of that bucket. And every time you get to the top, there's gonna be other crabs like nipping at you, trying to pull you down. That's just how life is. But you've just gotta kick those crabs off and you just gotta jump. You just gotta get out of there. Oh, rapping whipper, wicka wicka chicka chicka chicka, hustle mode.